Hey guys, and welcome to another Flying Scotsman video. This week sees us at Interlagos on the LFM servers in the Mazda for a pretty intense battle. Qualified in second place, just sit back and enjoy the ride. This is a good one.
The lights are out and we are off. It's not a great start. I'm already kind of lagging behind, and Zawada and Rufus got pretty good starts. Lungs coming up outside. I can see the signs that this is not going to be a great T1. I'm just understeering a bit and I hit from behind. I think that was Lung actually. On hit again. Oh dear, sorry about that. Nothing I can do about that second one, but that first one could have been avoided, I'm sure. Anyway, back to the race. Was in second place, now in 10th. I've got a bit of catching up to do still. Plenty of time. We've only done the first two corners, so loads of time to catch back up. Right, what can we do about this then? I've been okay. My pace has been pretty good, as I said. Yeah, so I'm fairly confident coming in. There's a couple of cars gone out again. A couple of places gained back again, so back up to 8th now. It's always tight in split 2 because basically the ELO is all pretty similar all round, and there's not a huge difference between everybody. So I'm going to have to just plug away and see what I can do and see if I can start getting past people. Going by the qualifying, the two guys in front didn't have a great qualifying, so I'm hoping I'll be able to get past them, but you know, that's not always how things pan out, really, is it? Well, with it being just the first lap, we're not too spread out, so I've got a good chance of getting a bit further up the field anyway. And let's just see what we can do here, as I'm tucked in right behind Dumage. Strom just in front of him. Lance Strom, is that Lance Stroll? I doubt it very much. What would he be doing here? Anyway, as we come in this very tricky corner here, I really don't like this corner at all. This one where just the track limits are just crazy tight, and I'm always making a mistake on that one. But just managed to hang on to it there, didn't do anything stupid, and still right in behind Dumage as we come down onto the main straight here. Just really want to tuck in behind, get a bit of slipstream, see if I can do something going into T1, and hopefully make something sensible happen. Tucked in right behind him here, just a 10th of a second behind. Can I be a bit later on the brakes than he is? Holding my line all right, Jim, and just managed to sneak in front of him there by going really badly understeering again there, just not taking that one very well, and that's going to be a track cut. That's just absolutely awful. Ah dear. Right, pedal to the metal, let's just get on with it, shall we? Right, see if I can get in behind Strom here, although in saying that, I think Dumage is probably going to try overtaking me again. He's got an excellent slipstream there, but I've been braking pretty late in this corner, as you can see. He's just backed off there. And there's Strom having a bit of a slide, and can I catch back up to him? Yeah, I've caught back up to him quite happily, just 0.3 of a second behind, but I'm not going to have the oomph to get up this hill and get in front of him here, I don't think. But make him work for it. Stick him right on the inside. Yeah, just caught right back up again there. I'm not going to be able to take him on the outside, but just make him think about it, shall we? A bit of a switchback maybe on him. What can we do there? Again, not taking that corner terribly well, but right in behind him. But that's letting Barroso get away from us a little bit with our battling here. I'll just show him the outside there, make him work on the inside. Can I sneak down the inside of this corner here? Yeah, just about managing it. Ooh, careful, nearly getting a track cut there. But having to take an inside line here, and that's not going to be very good in this corner. It's a really tight corner anyway, and having to take the inside line's pretty poor. And yeah, he's coming back up outside again any second. Nope, well, thanks for that. A little nudge. What was that, bump draft or nudge? I'm not quite sure. I think it's a nudge. Anyway, I'm probably just going to have to tuck back in behind him. Yeah, I think I've tucked back in as we come down the main straight. Get a bit of a slipstream from him. We've just dropped Dumage a little bit. I think he's not getting the slipstream, is he? No, he's just dropping off a little bit. And if I can come down here and break a little bit ahead, I can perhaps hopefully pull away. That's not brilliant on that corner, but just a little bit better than Strom. Just a little bit, not much, but I'm really slow there on T2, and I suspect he's going to have a slipstream and going to be able to get past me once again. I really are making a mess of this, and in the meantime Barroso's now 4.5 seconds away. With all our battling here, my times here have been really slow. God, that last lap was a 1:55, that's dreadful. In practice I was a lot faster than that, but this battling's not doing as well. Not doing us any favours at all. come on now, come on, get a move on. And as we come up this little straight up towards Ferradura, I'm being held right on the outside here. He's not giving me any room at all, but yeah, we're all battling pretty safely, pretty cleanly here. Oh, nearly, I'm just having to hang on there, and I made a mess of that, and that's now going to let Domage back through again as well. Oh, that's a bit of a disaster. And as we come into S, I find myself back down into 8th place again, round Pinarino. Again, a very tricky corner that. Yeah, as we come up the short straight to Bico de Pato, I'm getting a hassle from behind by Della as well. That's just a bit of a disaster. I'm making a complete Horlicks of this. From starting in 2nd place, find myself way down in 8th, being hassled by 9th as well. So really, I just need to pull the finger out and just try and get past these two guys and then see if I can make a bit of a break for it. There's not much in it. If I can get a decent couple of corners here, I can maybe get ahead of them again. There's a little mistake there from Domage, and that's allowed me just enough to get past him there. But again, you know, on this main straight, the slipstream is everything. If I can just get into the slipstream from Strom, then I can potentially do something into T1. But this is turning into a pretty intense battle. This is good. I'm really enjoying this, even if it is a little frustrating. I did have some decent pace in practice and even in qualifying, but it seems to have gone out the window. Not quite close enough to anything onto T1 here, but let's see what happens anyway. Try and stick it up his inside. No, he's giving me plenty of room there. Maybe a little switcheroo. Getting around his outside, giving each other just enough room and no more. Both of us trying to squeeze each other. That's working out nicely. It's probably working out very nicely for Domain is just behind us. Yeah, he's only 0.2 of a second behind us, and he's right in my rear view mirror. This is going to be pretty tight. This is going to be very tight indeed. Going to have to try and outbrake both of them as we come into Descido do Lago, which is a tricky corner, this one. I've been doing that one okay in practice and just managed to squeeze in front of Strom there. He's right behind me. He's trying to come up my inside, my left side, my right side. What's he going to do? This is a tricky one. And I'm just enough in front of him. I'll be able to cut his nose off here, I think. He's going to move to the outside. He's just backed off just a little bit. Whether that was by design or not, I don't know. Just trying to hold on to it here still. This corner again very tricky. Certainly this next one's very difficult. Just having to lift and brake slightly to try and get some decent rotation around it. I'm just about managing to stay ahead as we come into Bico de Pato. That's again another very tricky corner. There's quite a few interesting corners in this circuit, and that one I've been pretty wide on a few times. Had a few track cuts in practice as we come around the nice easy Mergolo before heading into Juncao, probably the most difficult corner on the track. This one is so hard to get right and it's so important. Gives you the good run onto the main straight, and that's just a bit wide. I've had to kind of lift slightly, and yeah, I'm going to be... Oh, actually, he's just dropped back a smidgen there. Not quite sure what happened there, but that's given me a bit of a breakaway. He's now out the slipstream. I'm 0.9 of a second ahead. I'm 0.9 of a second up in my delta, so I'm pretty happy with that as we come down the main straight once again. Yeah, Strom's now well over a second behind. I say well over, just over a second behind, with Della behind him. We obviously managed to get past Domage as well. This is working well for me. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, I've managed to get a little bit of a gap. Can I just keep up with that? I haven't done anything too stupid here. And yeah, I managed to get through T1, T2 okay that time. And as I give myself a bit of breathing room, let's just take a quick look back at a couple of incidents from earlier on, shall we? And here we are at the start, and I made my pretty poor getaway, and there's Lung just going around my outside. I'm going to outbrake him slightly, but unfortunately he's just going to tag the back of me, and then I get hit again as I manage to straighten myself up, and that's a bit of a disaster. I wasn't very happy with that at all. Try paying attention please, Mr. Lung, just back off sometimes, yeah? And here we go, you see it once again. Yeah, I've not made a great start, but I've got the inside line. Understeering slightly, but you know, Lung, you could pay attention there, mate. Really, you could just lift very, very slightly. It wouldn't have made much difference to your race. It would have made a big difference to mine. As we now pick up the camera a couple of laps later, and we're looking from the front of Domage's car, and here's me trying to make a switch on Strom, and all of us giving each other plenty of room, which is very good to see in the racing. It makes a huge difference to how you can actually drive when people are giving you enough space to move about. So yeah, here we go. Here's Domage just tucking in behind me, and he's going to try... What's he going to do? Luckily he does brake a little bit earlier, or did I brake a bit later? I'm not quite sure which, and I've managed to just get ahead of Strom there, but Domage's got a pretty good line here. I'm not quite sure why he ended up going quite so slowly, but yeah, that puts us where we ended up, the three of us. So as we move on to the last lap, just coming up to the very last corner, which hopefully I won't make a complete mess of, I find myself 9 seconds behind Barroso, 7 seconds ahead of Christophe Della. Could have been different, but you know, as Robbie Burns, the great Scottish bard, said, the best laid plans of mice and men oft go awry, and leave us nothing but grief and pain for promised joy. And I'll leave you on that note. Feel free to drop a like. I'd love you to comment, because comments are always appreciated, good, bad, however you feel. And it'd be great if you could think about subscribing. That would really help the channel out. I enjoyed that, hope you did too. I'll catch you next time out. Thanks for watching.